If you have ever owned a Chow Chow, you know they are fluffy dogs with big personality, and even though they're big, still love to act like little cute puppies sometimes. Get ready for some cuteness episode. Hear the story of Chow Chow and the Sunbeam. It was a beautiful day outside. Birds were chirping, flowers were blooming, and the sun was shining brightly through the window. As a golden sunbeam stretched the living room floor, the cat claimed rest. To the warm spot, the light slanted in at just the right angle to make a large rectangular. The cat was enjoying the sun so much that he closed his eyes and started to purr. He had completely relaxed. All of a sudden, a shadow loomed over him. He opened his eyes to see the large Chow Chow dog standing over him. The Chow Chow touched the air and his tail before he did something really annoying. The Chow Chow pushed his entire body into the light to sleep. The cat hissed, annoyed, and tried to claw his way out of the sunbeam. But the dog was too big, and the cat couldn't move. It just made his day. He struggled. The harder he got, so he stopped struggling and tried to calm down. But then the worst happened. The dog started to snore. The cat had never hated anything more than the snoring dog. He wanted to get away. Where could he go? Then he remembered there was plenty of room for the dog. The cat wanted to climb up the side. He didn't want to disturb the dog and wake him up, so he tried to be as sneaky as possible. After a few minutes of careful climbing, the cat finally made it to the top of the dog and jumped off to the other side of the sunbeam. He was finally free from the annoying dog. He curled back up and started to take a nap, when all of a sudden the dog rolled over. The cat quickly moved away before he got squished. Then the funniest thing happened. The cat jumped onto the dog's back and started riding him like a horse. The dog didn't seem to mind at all. In fact, he seemed to enjoy it. He started to wag his tail and lick the cat as if to say, "Hey, good boy." The cat kept riding around until he got tired and fell asleep. When the cat woke up, he realized how comfortable he actually was. The dog's thick fur was soft and fluffy, and the dog's body was perfectly curved like a saddle. Plus, the dog's tail kept swishing back and forth, which made the perfect rhythm to fall asleep to. The cat snuggled closer to the dog and closed his eyes again. As the hours passed, the sunbeam started to fade away. The dog slowly started to get up. He yawned, stretched, and then looked over at the cat, who was fast asleep on his back. The dog barked once to make sure the cat was awake, and then he carefully got up and walked away from the sunbeam. The cat woke up and realized that the sunbeam was gone. He looked around to see where the dog had gone, and he saw him lying in the grass outside. The cat jumped out of the window and ran over to the dog. They both loved laying around in the sun, and they knew that the best place to do that was outside in the yard. The two friends laid together in the grass for hours. They didn't want to move at all. It was just too comfortable. The cat even started to fall asleep again. When he woke up, he noticed that the dog was licking his ear. The dog must have been missing him while he was laying on the other side of the yard. The cat rubbed against the dog's leg to show him that he missed him too. They played together for the rest of the afternoon, and then they went inside to eat some dinner. The cat got his wet food, and the dog got his big bowl of kibble. After they ate, they both went to their beds to take a nap. The cat curled up on his bed, and the dog laid down on his. But neither of them could sleep. They kept thinking about how much fun they had in the sun that day, and they couldn't stop smiling. That night, the two friends slept in each other's beds. The cat preferred to sleep in his own bed, but he didn't mind sleeping in the dog's bed tonight. The dog was so happy that the cat was there. He kept licking him and wagging his tail, and the cat kept purring and rubbing against the dog. In the morning, the two friends woke up and went to the window to watch the sun rise. The sun poured in through the window and made a perfect sunbeam on the floor. The cat and the dog looked at each other, and then they raced to the floor to see who could lay in the sunbeam first. The Chow Chow won the race, and he laid down in the sunbeam. The cat was close behind him, and he started to purr. The dog wagged his tail and licked the cat to let him know that he was next. The cat understood and patiently waited until the dog got up to take a bathroom break. When the dog came back, the cat was in the sunbeam. He had scooted over to make room for the dog. The dog laid down next to the cat, and the two friends basked in the sun together. From that day on, the cat and the dog became best friends. They loved to lay around in the sun together, and they never fought over the sunbeam again. The cat always made sure to save a spot for the dog, and the dog never took up the whole sunbeam by himself again. One day, the cat and the dog were laying in the sun when they heard a knock at the door. The cat's owner was home, and she was so happy to see the two friends laying together. She picked up the cat and hugged him, and then she scratched the dog behind the ears. The owner had never seen the two animals getting along so well, and she couldn't believe how much they had changed. The cat used to hate the dog, but now he loved him. And the dog used to be so annoying, but now he was a perfect gentleman around the cat. The owner put the cat back down, and then she went to the kitchen to make some snacks for both of the animals. The cat and the dog wagged their tails and meowed and barked happily. They knew that their owner loved them, and they knew that they were the best of friends. And that's the end of our story. Do you think the cat and the dog will always be best friends? Let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this story, please leave a like and subscribe for more animal stories. We appreciate your support, and we can't wait to bring you more heartwarming tales in the future. Thank you for watching.